What's up, everybody? So I was reading this morning Acts chapter 5, and there's a scene in there where some of the religious leaders are against Peter and John because they're telling the story of Jesus and his resurrection and all of those things. And many of the leaders are wanting to actually imprison or kill Peter and John for spreading this message, because they want to stop the spread of this message in which people have been trying to stop now for 2,000 years. And one of the leaders goes to him and says, hey, look, there's been some other guys that have done some things like this, and they've died, or it's fizzled out, or so how about we just let it go? And if it's not of God, it'll die out. And if it is from God, then we don't want to be found opposing God. And now, about 1,900 years later, that story's still going on. And so I don't know where you stand today on questioning the things of God, questioning Jesus' existence, and the story of his life. But I don't know, ask you to consider the historical value of it. It now has been going for about, if you're counting down the days, about 1,965 plus or minus years. And so, I don't know. Maybe that's something to investigate. Take away all the other things of, well, people treat me like this, and Christians do that, and the church has done this. I understand all of that is valid. People are people, and I'm not excusing any of that. But even then, in Jesus' day, people still acted like that. And so people have been acting like that since the beginning of time. And I would just hate to miss out on an opportunity to spend time with God, to experience the joy of his presence, to experience the peace of his presence, because somebody else made me feel a certain way. Because people are going to do that. But I don't know. I've always wondered, I say always, for several years now following Jesus, I've wondered why there's been so much against the message of Jesus. And so many other religions, there seems to be nothing against it. And so I don't know, we're still going 1,900 years plus strong. There may be something to it. I don't know. Check it out. Have a great day. See ya.